You wake up at 6 a.m. sleep deprived. You get up to get changed and you look in the mirror and you see a fat, flabby belly, bingo wings, love handles. You get dressed, you get in your car, you leave at 7. You get stuck in traffic until 9 o'clock, where you get to your job that you hate, to get bossed around by people that don't give a shit about you, until you get to leave at 5, where you get home to your wife that you don't like and you're not attracted to, and you know, she might let you fuck her if you do the dishes and you do the washing up. And then you sit and have dinner in front of the TV and you consume content until 1 o'clock in the morning, lying in bed, can't get to sleep, and you think, shit, my life is shit. In this video, I'm going to tell you exactly why people like us aren't going to have a life like that. And it's all got something to do with being weird. I used to work in a fast food restaurant and we used to get free break food. Now on my break, I used to get 2 bottles of water and 2 sachets of salt. That is what I would get on my break food every single day, from the day I got there until the 1.5 years I left. And I was always told that I was the weird one. You know, oh, you're so weird, why'd you only get water? You know, why'd you put salt in it? And every time I explained, oh, sodium electrolytes. I was weird. The only one not putting seed oils, sugars, sweeteners, and everything else you can't see into my body. I'm weird. Okay, buddy. Sure. And that's the state to where this world has got to today. If you don't eat fast food once a week, or you don't watch shitty content for 4 hours a day and scroll on TikTok, the amount of people that have said it's weird that I don't have TikTok. Yeah, bro, sure. I'm weird. Okay. Tell that to your chemically induced ADHD. Sure. Fuck being normal. Because normal people have a shit life and they trade their time for money in their little 9 to 5, living paycheck to paycheck. You know, when I was younger, my mum worked her arse off to get me to the point where I am today. But she worked so much and somehow she managed to spend all the time with me that she needed to. But there's some people out there, some parents out there, who work so much that they can't spend that time with their kids, and their kids grow up seeing their family and their parents on a weekend. Do you want that life for your kids? Do you want to see your kids on a Saturday and a Sunday and that's it? No. Nowadays, we live a comfortable life where we just fulfill someone else's dream, we get paid for it, and that's as far as our life goes. You know, Alex Hormozy once said, discomfort is the brain's indicator for growth. Just think about that. Being uncomfortable is your brain's indicator to learn and grow. Nowadays, everyone is comfortable. You know, you're cold, chuck the AC on. You know, oh well, heating. But you know, if you're hot, chuck the AC on. You're bored, go on your phone. You're hungry, eat. Any issue you've got, there's a comfortable solution to. There's no, oh, I'm cold. Just deal with it. You know? The only reason that, you know, if you know me in real life, you know that I don't wear a jacket, ever. I live in my vest and my shorts. First off, because it means I don't have to spend time worrying about what to wear every day, so it saves time. And second, because I'm not a pussy. If it's cold outside, I get over it. The reason I don't feel the cold anymore, I haven't felt the cold for the last 3-4 years, is because I'm not a bitch. If it's cold outside, I deal with it. I don't put a jacket on, you know? And we live in a consumer society right now. And we have done for the past couple of 100 years, ever since the TV was invented and the radio. People don't create anymore. We just consume and consume and consume. And you might be thinking, I just mean eating. Nope, I mean you, right now, consuming this content. Now, fair enough, this video is not that bad. This video isn't high dopamine, there's a reason that I don't edit any of my videos. I chuck them in my editing software, touch up the colour a little bit, and fix the audio if there's any discrepancies. No editing, because when you watch my videos, I want to help you. I don't want you to sit there and your brain to be stimulated. I want you to be bored. I want to keep you in a conversation with me. I always make extreme eye contact with my videos so that if you're watching and not just listening, we're having a conversation right now. I'm telling you. I'm talking to you like a brother. Because that's what this is. I'm trying to fix you, to stop getting you to consume everything that you see. If there's food on your desk, you'll just eat it. If there's content and you're bored, you will consume it. People need to feel bored, but no normal person feels bored nowadays. People see feeling bored as bad. Do you think Albert Einstein stuck under the tree, with apple falling on his head? Do you think he was stimulated? No. He was probably bored out of his pisser. Reading his book. What do you think people did in the old days? They did something fun. Something where you go outside. But nowadays, you don't need to leave the house to, not be bored. You don't need to go and see friends to not be bored. You don't even need women anymore because you've got porn. You're sexually fulfilled because of porn. You're emotionally fulfilled because you watch a movie. Consumeristic. I think that's why Fight Club resonated so much when it came out, and why it still is so big nowadays. Because it's such an anti-consumeristic movie, while also being a cult movie, which in and of itself is consumeristic. It's incredible. And this society is designed to keep you happy, not to help you grow. Because if you're happy, then you don't need to change. Like I said, discomfort is the brain's indicator for growth. So if you're comfortable, you're happy, why feel the need to move? If you're sat here and you're not financially good, you're not great, you're still living paycheck to paycheck, but you can afford your car, you're living, you can afford food. Why is there a need to do something? Why is there a need to change? There's not. It's built into basic human biology. The neuroscience. I don't even know, all the nerdy crap. If you're comfortable, then you don't need to change. Because, like I said, you're already fulfilled. You've already got porn for sex. You've got sex sorted, you're fine. You've already got a supermarket for food. You don't need to hunt for food. In the hunter-gatherer sense, we are the perfect species. But nowadays, we've got bigger issues than finding food. We've got finding the will to live. Finding something to put our life purpose towards. And people are so scared of being judged. They're so scared of people not agreeing with what they're doing that, not starting a business because you're scared it might fail and that's embarrassing. The stories that I tell on this YouTube channel, I tell them because I'm not scared of being judged. You have to be okay with being hated if you want to be loved. And people might watch this and be like, look at him, he used to be a chronic fapper. It's like, yeah, I used to be a chronic fapper, but I overcame it, and that makes me stronger than you. You know, people take the piss, and people may laugh at you. Who gives a fuck? I'll ask you a quick question here, a little actionable step. What was your great-great-grandfather's name? Your granddad's granddad. What was his name? You don't know. No one's going to remember you in 400 years unless you make a fucking difference. So if you sit there in mediocrity and you do nothing with your life, if you do nothing to help anyone to change anything, no one's going to remember you anyway. So do something. Make a difference. Make a change. Get up off of your sweaty little gaming chair, hypocrite, and do something about your shitty life. This is me making that change. You are me making this change. I made this change because I decided I was fed up with working at fucking fast food place. You know? True happiness, success, and fulfillment is reserved for those that dare to be different and to make a change. And if you're fed up with fulfilling someone else's dream and you don't want to be judged for not wanting to live a shit life, then that's what this community is for. So, subscribe right now. Join the movement. Have a hard day and a great week. Mwah.